Hello and welcome to the Oakland A's UK live stream on Sunday, June 5th. And this is very much an impromptu live stream, it should be said here. Yes, just trying to do something to bring us a bit of positivity, bring us a bit of luck, because of the Oakland A's, we desperately need it. The A's are in really bad form of late and are desperate to get a win, and I'm just quickly checking my browser because there has been rain out there in Oakland. You wouldn't think it, when does it ever rain in Oakland, hey, but it has done today. So let me have a quick look to see. It looked like the game was still going to start on time, but we shall see. Yeah, nothing to say it is starting late. So it's good. It is still set to start at 1:07 PM local time in Oakland. So that is 9:07 here in the UK, 10:07 Central European time. So about 15 minutes away. And I'm just going to have a quick little update and a quick little look about what's going on around the majors and all of that sort of stuff to try and bring us a bit of luck. But before we do that, let's go to the roster details for today. And here they are. So on the mound today for the Oakland A's, it's Frankie Montas. Fun time, Frankie. Frankie says relax. Frankie says it is another audition for Frankie's trade at some point ahead of the trade deadline. He is 2-5 so far this season, but that just goes to show what win-loss records mean for pitchers. They don't really show you all that much. He has pitched much better than that. Last time out, for example, he got a no decision, pitching 7 innings, giving up only 2 runs and amassing 5 Ks against the Houston Astros, but got nothing to show for it from a win point of view. But he did extremely well. So Frankie on the mound for us today. In terms of the bullpen, Parker and Selman have both pitched in the first 2 games, so they are very unlikely to pitch today. Danny Jimenez and Zach Jackson are yet to pitch in the series, so I expect to see them today, particularly because we've got the off day tomorrow. That's the situation with relievers. In terms of the lineup, bit of a shake-up today. Barrera and Kemp are on the bench as lefties, and Sean Murphy gets the day off as catcher. So it is Chad Pinder leading off and playing in left field. He was at third base yesterday, wasn't he? So Pinder leading off today. Elvis Andrus batting second, and at shortstop, Jed Lowry is the designated hitter batting third. Ramon Laureano is out there in right field. He's batting fourth. Christian Bethancourt batting fifth, and at catcher, Seth Brown is at first base. Absolutely smoked the ball yesterday, which got caught by Trevor Story, so hopefully he'll have a bit of luck today. He is batting sixth and in first base. Sheldon Orsey is back in the lineup. He's gone through a bit of a lean period of late, so hopefully he can get his back going again. He is batting seventh and is playing at second base. Kevin Smith also got a day off yesterday. He's back in the lineup, batting eighth and at third base. And it is Christian Pache, who was in centre field and batting in the 9 spot. So there we go. Hopefully we can get a win today. Desperately needed, as I said. And we can have a little look around the major leagues, hopefully. If I click the right button, which I've yet to do. Regular viewers will know this is something of a occupational hazard when it comes to doing these live streams. It is Epidemic Sound, I should say, providing the music, as you can see above. So hopefully we can bring up the details here. I'll just double check. Right, there we go. I did say this is a bit impromptu. Here we go. So this is the situation today. Let me just move this around a bit. There we go. So this is MLB.com game day, just having a look at the details of today's game. So of course the A's are, yes, in a bit of a hole, having lost the first 2 games of the series against Boston Red Sox. So hopefully we can get one going today. This is the Red Sox lineup: Duran, Kike Hernandez, Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, Verdugo, Trevor Story, Cordero, Vasquez and Bobby Dolbeck, with Rich Hill on the mound For the Red Sox, the lefty, for Murray, who we traded to the Dodgers alongside Josh Reddick all those years ago. One of the guys we got from him was Frankie Montas. So Frankie gets the start today. We can have a little look around as we're on MLB.com to have a little look at what else has happened in the majors so far. One game has... I've moved the wrong one, haven't I? There we go. Here we are. So one game has been completed so far. That is a very early game between the Yankees and the Tigers. The Yankees won it. I think that means the Yankees have swept the series, unsurprisingly. Although the Tigers did put up a fight this time, losing in extra innings 5-4. It was Josh Donaldson with the sacrifice fly to bring home Aaron Judge to win this one 5-4 in extras. Let's have a look at the wrap. Yanks with 6 straight on Donaldson walk-off. Jordan Montgomery, 6 1/3 innings pitched. Over 5 hits, 2 runs. Miguel Cabrera adding 3 more hits to his tally. But unfortunately in a loss for the Tigers. Let's have a look at what else is happening. So, top of the 8, Baltimore and Cleveland. Guardians are leading this one 3-2. I think it was a 3-run home run, wasn't it? Yes, Andres Jimenez with a 3-run home run in the first. That's all the scoring for the Guardians so far, but that's all it needed so far. Ryan Mountcastle, great name, Ryan Mountcastle. He hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 4th. But there we are. There's still a couple of frames to go in that one. In Pittsburgh, the Pirates have picked up a few wins over the past couple of weeks, haven't they? And they are leading today 2-0. This one's in the top of the 7th, by the look of it. And let's see, yes, 2 runs scored so far. Scoring players Cal Mitchell with a home run in the 5th inning, and Diego Castillo sacrifice fly to make it 2-0. That is Zach. I think it was Zach Gallen was pitching for the D-backs today. Is that right? Yes, it is. So he lasted 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs allowed, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. So not quite vintage Gallen for him today. But we'll see if the D-backs can get back into that one. That's actually in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 6th, so the LA Angels are absolutely desperate for a win today. Even more desperate than the A's, perhaps. I think they've lost 10 in a row, haven't they? So they want to get one out today. They had a big 5-run 4th inning, so that has put them in a good position. I think it was a whole load of singles. Yes, Jared Walsh with a single, Joe Adele with a single, who's just been called back up. Kurt Suzuki with a single. So death by 1,000 cuts for the Phillies, but they've got 2 runs back in the bottom of the 5th, so they are making a comeback. Not sure, I think it was Patrick Sandoval who was pitching for the Angels today. Yes, it was. So he lasted 4 2/3, 4 walks for him in that one. For the Phillies, it was Carl Gibson who gave up 5 earned runs, so not too good for him. In Toronto, the Twins are currently leading the Toronto Blue Jays 6-3. Let's have a look at the plays here. Ray Polanco reaching on a fielding error. Gio Urshela. Miranda's that was 3 runs in the top of the 1st. Surprise, surprise, Kel Surprise. George Springer with a lead-off home run for the Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk is homered for his 5th home run of the season too. Trevor Larnach with his 4th home run of the season. Matt Chapman. Ain't nobody like Matt Chapman. He's got a 7th home run of the season, desperately needed for him because he's not been hitting very much at all. Still only hitting 210, although that would be pretty high if he was still with the A's right now, wouldn't it? Next up, we are in the bottom of the 7th in Cincinnati. The Washington Nationals are leading 5-3 here. Unscored in the 1st inning, so Josh Bell with a double. Josh Bell being looking like a prime trade candidate for the Nationals. He's got a double there, bringing in 2 runs. Lane Thomas coming in. He hit 3 home runs yesterday, didn't he? But then the Reds were able to hit back straight away with 3 runs of their own. Tommy Pham, Joey Fosso with a double, Tyler Stevenson with a double. Maikel Franco has hit his fourth home run of the season in the top of the sixth. That's the Nationals up 5-3 so far. At Tropicana Field, the White Sox are leading 6-3. 4 runs in the first. Jake Berger, he hit a home run yesterday. He got the walk-off, didn't he, yesterday? Hit a ground rule double to bring in a couple. Yasmani Grandal singled home 2 more runs. Andrew Vaughan doubled in another. Luis Robert. So Isaac Paredes has homered to get the Rays back into it, but and yeah, they're climbing back into it. There's still plenty of baseball left in this one, bottom of the 6th, but White Sox in a good position, 6-3, out hitting the Rays 13-7 so far. Giants were leading, at least, still a leading, 4-1, 4-run, 4th inning. Donovan Walton with the grand slam. It's a big blast there. Garrett Cooper has got a home run back to get the Marlins back in it. That was a big blow. In terms of Kansas City, they beat the Astros yesterday 6-0, didn't they? So the Astros are trying to get that win back. Mauricio Dubon, a sacrifice fly to give the Astros a lead. Carl Tucker homered to make it 3-0, but Salvador Perez has homered for a second straight day. That makes it 3-2. Padres are up 3-1 against the Milwaukee Brewers right now. Colton Wong gave the Brewers a grand start, or a good start at the very least, with a home run, but the Padres are fighting back. They're now 3-1 up. Texas Rangers lead the Marlins 2-1. Adolis Garcia with his 10th home run of the season for the Rangers. Marcus Semien, former Rays, are getting in on the act today. So he got his 3rd home run of the season. Eugenio Suarez with his 11th home run of the season for the Mariners have reduced the deficit to 2-1. And then finally, of the ongoing games, Colorado Rockies are up. No, it's just been a run by the look of it. It is 3-3. Rockies and Braves. So the Braves got off. Austin Riley singling home a run, and then Ozzie Albies knocking home 2 more. But the Rockies have immediately got back into it for 3 runs of their own. Let's see who's pitching. Charlie Morton pitching for the Braves. Feltner pitching for the Rockies. So there we go. So that is where we are today. The A's are trying desperately to get back into things. Hopefully they can do it. We shall see. The omens aren't good in many ways because of how the A's have been playing of late. Really not going well at all, but hopefully they can do something. I may indeed see if I can talk along to the game just for the first few minutes. So we'll turn the music off for now and then see. This may not work very well in terms of the old streaming capabilities of trying to stream the game whilst also trying to live stream at the same time. It may not go so well, but we shall give it a crack, shall we? Let's have a look. I'll find my mouse pointer. There we go. Okay. I shall log in and log on. I know this is a bit curmudgeonly of me, but I was a little fed up with some of the 1972 talk yesterday. Just in the sense that they were kind of completely ignoring the game on the field, which, to be fair, it was quite ignorable, let's be honest. But I shall be having a watch. So I'm probably going to be a little bit behind, and I've just realised I can't see any chat comments. So if you have been jumping into the chat, apologies, but I can't see them. There we go. I'll move that to there for now. But yes, Frankie on the mound for the A's. Has looked very good. Last 8 starts, a 0-4 record, but a 3.04 ERA, according to NBC Sports California. So that just shows what is going on right now, doesn't it? Frankie pitching really well. No fault of his that things aren't going right. But yeah, it's just not working for the A's right now. But there is always hope, is there not? Let's see. So the A's broadcasters are showing the extra base hits that have been going on, which we could do without seeing, frankly. Because, yeah, that hasn't been too much fun, has it? But they are going great guns. The Red Sox had a very difficult start to the season, and there were plenty of people who were unhappy with how things were going. But they seem to have righted the ship. So they are putting on my stream, they are putting the lineup up now. Jaron Duran leading off. Enrique Hernandez, Rafael Devers, Sander Bogarts, Alex Verdugo, Trevor Story, Franchi Cordero, Christian Vasquez, and Bobby Dahlbeck. There we go. And Frankie on the mound. So we shall see. We'll see if the MLB game day is ahead of me, which would be funny. I will see what's happening on the game day ahead of me actually seeing what's going on. But we shall see. So we are just getting going here at the Coliseum. So let's have a look. First pitch. First pitch gets hit for a single. And that is not how we wanted to start a game, is it? Not good. So that goes into left field to start the game. Jaron Duran with the single. So it's Pache, Laureano, and Pinder in the outfield. And yeah, let's see. So the Red Sox threatening straight away, which we could very much do without. Jim Reynolds is behind home plate, the crew chief. So it's Kike Hernandez at the plate facing Frankie. Frankie looks in. Blasted high into the air behind home plate. So that's a strike. Kike Hernandez, 209 batting average, 275 on base. So not been doing too much for the centre fielder, but he does have 4 home runs so far this season. So he's capable of turning on one if you feed one in there for him. So Frankie's got to be careful about that. Frankie firing the ball across to Seth Brown at first base, just keeping the runner close to the bag. That's what we like to see. Waiting for the pitch. Bethencourt sets up inside. And that's another single. So 2 singles in a row. Just turning on that pitch, serving it into left field. So 2 batters, 2 singles. And this is not the start we wanted. Let's watch it again. Yeah, just good piece of it, and it's the sort of stuff that we aren't doing, really. Just taking what we're given and firing it into the outfield. So, trouble right from the off for Frankie. 2 singles conceded so far. And it is a little hole we need to get out of as soon as possible. So the danger man, Devers, is up at the plate. Frankie checking on the runners. First pitch is a high fastball that Devers chases. So that's a good start for Frankie. 0-1. Swing and strike there. Apparently it's a ball. Next up. Haven't seen it myself. Let's have a look. So let's see. Yeah, went up high with a cutter. Just missed up high, as you can see on the chart. The ball. Got him to chase that first pitch, so tried to get him to chase another. But he didn't bite on that one. Got the round table pizza royalty signs out behind home plate. That's Frankie. Checks the runner again. Rafael Devers serves it into left field. The runner comes around to score. So that is an early 1-0 lead for the Boston Red Sox. Not what we wanted. Duran comes home to score from second base. Frankie with a pitch to the outside corner against Rafael Devers. Looked a bit high, perhaps. Watching it again, yeah, it was well off the plate, in fact. But he just served it into left field. Pinder made the play. Decent play, but he really couldn't get him. He was running straight from the contact. So that is 1-0 for the Red Sox. It was close, actually. Pinder made it close, but nothing Bethencourt could do at the plate. So that is 1-0. Still no outs. Runners on first and second. And Xander Bogaerts now up at the plate. This is not the start we wanted for the A's today. No. Bogaerts can cause some trouble, that is for sure. Got to limit the damage here, Frankie. Still no outs. Fourth batter up. Serves in a slider for a strike. We'll see it on the game day thingamajig soon enough, I am sure. There we go, called strike inside. 330 average, 400 on base. So yeah, Xander Bogaerts is really hitting well, as he tends to do. 95 mile per hour fastball down low, so that's 1-1. It's got to be some nervousness around the A's camp. We've been struggling so badly to make anything happen on offense, so we really don't need to be falling behind too far in this game. Hopefully we can get a double play ball here. That's a good pitch inside, slider. Xander Bogaerts was sort of showing his hands up, thinking the pitch might be coming too far inside, but it caught the inside corner. About halfway up the strike zone. So that's a good pitch there. You can see it, pitch free on the tracking there. Be able to make this a bit bigger, actually. There we go. Leave me across. Next pitch is a 96 mile per hour fastball. That is outside. So there we go. 2-2. Desmond 2-2. And Frankie now needs to get him to roll over on a ground ball. Nice double play here. Get out of the inning with just one run scored. Get back on it. That's not what is about to happen based on game day. No, inside pitch. It was really tailing inside to him. And Bogaerts fouled it off. So that was should have been a ball. So Bogaerts has helped us out there a bit. Strikeout is still on. Just realised there's only no outs. So double play would be very useful. Oh no, someone's lost their food. Is that one of the groundskeeper staff? Oh dear. Fries going everywhere. Bad news, isn't it? Oh, Frankie with a slider to the outside corner. Couldn't get Xander Bogaerts to chase it. They're just showing a replay of the groundskeep crew folding up the tarp. So they did an excellent job in getting everything underway on time after the rain earlier this morning out there in Oakland. Let's see. I might put a bit of music on in the background. Let's have it. Try to anyway. There we go. So that pitch, didn't see it because I was looking at something else. There's your expert commentary here, but it is 3-2. Oh, we do not need him What's happened? Strikeout. Oh, thank God. It's showing strikeout before I've seen it. Let's enjoy the strikeout. Here it comes. 3-2 pitch. Yes, 97 miles per hour fastball. Right down the middle. You can see it there. Pitch 8. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So there we go. We've got that first out of the game on a strikeout. And that does give us the chance to get out of this with minimal damage done. Alex Verdugo, very good hitter up at the plate. Left-hander. But just get him to roll over that ground ball, get out of the inning with just one run alone. That'll do us. High strike there on the cutter, they're calling it. Barely got in the strike zone. I think we got a bit lucky. Alex Verdugo got all of the gold. He's like Mr. T with all that gold, isn't he? Looks a bit of a clown, quite frankly, with that around his neck. And there we go, each to their own. Second pitch is an inside fastball, 96 miles per hour, in on his hands, fouls it back, so that is 0-2. You can see the pitch there, really good pitch. Let's see what we can get going. Come on, Frankie. Let's get out of this with minimal damage done, boy. Just looked up and thought they were about to score, but it turned out that was a replay from yesterday. That's good. So the splitter, I think that may be the first splitter he's thrown today. Was down low, taken for a ball in the dirt. 1-2. Verdugo from the left side has the gold elbow pad. The gold around the neck. The golden boy. Bit of gold on his batting gloves too, by the looks of it. Got the eye black under here. Challenging him in with a fastball, 97 miles per hour, up high. Verdugo could only foul it back. So that's 1-2. Maybe that's setting him up for the splitter. Down low. We've sped up his bat, and we'll just slow him down with the old splitter. Got a ball over there somewhere. Here we go. What have we got going on here? Oh no, single into left field. Pache is up with it, throws it in. Ooh, it's a strong throw. It was offline, but it kept the runner at third base. So, fourth hit of the inning, bases loaded. It's very frustrating. A 1-2 pitch. Up high, kept going with that high pitch, as you can see there. So, we had him in a hole, but he got out of it with a good piece of hitting. So, once again, just taking what we gave them. Good hitting by them, unfortunately. Trevor Story now up to bat. With the bases loaded. A very dangerous hitter. Got to be very careful here. Let's try and get him to ground into the double play and get out of the inning. Come on, Frankie boy. Put some nice soothing music on in the background. Much needed, given the way this is starting out. Oof, big hack on a first pitch on a slider, but that goes back into the seats, onto the top of the opposing team dugout, and the fan is able to grab it and give it to the kid. Good stuff. Bevancourt giving a sign via his PitchCon device. Frankie looking in 0-1. Come on, Frankie. 96 mile per hour fastball. There you can see it on the screen. Pitch 2. Might have got the call, but he didn't, so that's 1-1. So 4 grand slams in Trevor Story's career. He's 2 for 5 with a home run and 6 RBI this season with the bases loaded. So he's got form, unfortunately. Hernandez at third, Devers at second base, Verdugo at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung through the fastball, 97 miles per hour, beautiful pitch. Staying outside. Beautiful pitch. Reared back. Ooh. Power pitch there, swinging strike. Come on, Frankie. Come on, Frankie boy. Taking his time, his Story. The old Jackanory. Number 10 on the back. Frankie gets ready. Stays with the fastball, 98 miles per hour away. Story fouls it off down the right field line. Franchi Cordero is on deck. Hopefully we get a nice little ground ball to get out of this inning, and he will be starting in the second inning. Come on, we cannot afford to get down here too much further. 97 miles per hour, fastball, fouled back. This one was more inside, the inner third of the plate, but again up high, there you can see it. Oh, come on. Nervy times here. We're still in the first inning. Blimey, this one's been going nearly 20 minutes already. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-2 pitch. Oh, yes! Frankie gets him to swing over that pitch. Struck him out on a splitter. Beautiful pitch. Tumbling in towards him. Perfect pitch there. Beautiful. So, come on now, Frankie boy. It's a really good sequence there. And now Franchi Cordero comes up. 247 average. 2 home runs so far this season. Game day tells me. Starts off. Yeah, that's a foul ball. Kevin Smith went after it. It didn't actually go over the net and into the seats. But Kevin Smith wasn't able to get there. So that counts as a strike. Come on. Doing a replay of Chad Pinder making an incredible catch at third base yesterday. Diving over the tarp. Brilliant from him. He's in left field today. So 0-1 pitch, bases loaded, 2 out. Up high with a fastball, 96 miles per hour. But Cordero wasn't offering at that one. So it's 1-1. You can see it there, just a bit too high really, wasn't it? There's that splitter. He's starting to use that splitter a bit more now. And got the foul ball to make it 1-2. Come on, Frankie, if he can get out of this inning. I don't know how many pitches he's thrown. Let's see. 28 pitches. That's not good. But if he can get out of this inning just with the 1 run conceded, we'll take that, given where we've been. 1-2 pitch to Cordero. Ooh, went back to the splitter. So that's a bit low. I'll see it on the game day tracking in a second. Low and outside a bit. 2-2 the count. Mark Kotsay looks on. He's got his arms folded, chewing the cud. He knows how important this inning is. This batter is really. Cannot afford to let more runs across the board. given how badly our offense has been misfiring of late. 2-2 pitch. Oh, Seth Brown snags it in the air. Brownie boy. Oh, that could have been disaster. It had disaster written all over it, that pitch. But although he allowed 4 hits and plenty of base runners, we get out of it with just the 1 run conceded. So we will take that 30 pitches, for Frankie in that inning. So that is far from ideal. That's going to compromise him later on in terms of how far he's going to be able to go in this game. But it's just the 1 run, and that is a big win for the A's there. Hopefully that's a bit of momentum, although it's been a scrappy inning for us. To get out of it, it's a blow for the Boston Red Sox. They knew it's always the way with very good starting pitches. You want to try and get them early. The Red Sox had a good chance to really rack up a crooked number there, but we were able to get out of it. Lovely catch by Seth Brown. Hopefully that can lead to some good stuff for us on offense. I will talk along to the first inning, bottom of the first inning for the A's too. This is Carl. Rainy day. You should commentate this game after consuming booger sugar. Whatever that is. 2 birds in the palm is worth 1 in the bush. That's very true, Carl. Well, it may be true anyway. Good point, well made. There we go. Nicely done, Carl. Yes, I shall just commentate on the bottom of the first inning. And then we will see. We were lucky really there, Carl. It looked like we were in big trouble. You're probably well ahead of me as well, Carl. Here, you're probably about 20 seconds ahead, given the delays with the stream and all of that stuff. But I will close the comments down so we don't ruin anything. But yes, Rich Hill. Here we are on the mound for the Red Sox. An interesting story, of course, with him being one of the 2 guys alongside Josh Reddick, who we traded to the Dodgers. And Frankie was one of the guys we got back in that deal. So they're bringing up the Red Sox defense. Dolbeck, Story, Bogarts, Devers in the infield. Verdugo, Hernandez and Cordero in the outfield for that lot. Chad Pinder leading off for the A's against Rich Hill. The big left-hander. He's got that big sweeping, whichever way it goes, sweeping curveball. Lots of different arm slots. He starts off 88 mile per hour fastball that should have been called a strike but wasn't. So we will take that. Chad Pinder, 2.46 average, and he's 2.81 on base. There's that pitch. Second pitch, fouled off. Apparently there's already been a third pitch as well. I've only just seen the second one. So apparently it is 2-1. I shall let you know. I will verify those details as and when I can. 41% curveball. Yes, that's fastball away, 86 miles per hour, as you can see on the tracking, well away. So that was a bad miss by Rich Hill, didn't get him anything. 4th pitch of the at-bat to that big looping curveball, 70 miles per hour, left it high and up. Look at that, well high. So Pinder let that one go. 3-1, come on Chad, let's get the base runners on. Let's get back into this game straight away. Yes, down the line, down the left field line, just past the diving third baseman Rafael Devers. It settles in the corner. Verdugo picks it up. Nay-nay dance. Pinder giving it the nay-nay dance. Oh, yes, here we go. That's how we want to start it. It's an inside pitch, as you can see on the tracking there, but just stayed fair. Rafael Devers went for it, but couldn't get it. There we go. There we are, and now it is Elvis up. Come on, Elvis. He's been hitting well of late. He is always the man who seems to get grief off everyone. Don't know why on social media, but Elvis is up. Ooh, shaping to bunt there, Elvis, but took the strike. Big curveball for a strike. Come on, Elvis. got to be looking away at the very least. Never mind bunting. Get the runner, at least get Chad to third. Elvis asking for time. Apparently the next pitch is a ball. Verify. Yes, it is. We're staying with that curveball. Runner on second base, staying with the curveball. So 1-1. Elvis taking a few hacks away and then stepping back into the box. Rich Hill on the third base side of the rubber. Lines up and pitches, hits the inside corner with a fastball. That's a very good pitch. Locked up Elvis, didn't even offer at that one. You'll see it there. Look at that, very well aimed pitch. So Elvis in a pitcher's count 1 and 2. Here it comes. Curveball, Elvis pops it up into the air. That's not going to do anything of any good. Pop up to Trevor Story at second base. And that is disappointing. A lead-off double, but Elvis couldn't do anything with it. So it's going to be over to Jed Lowry. Now we all know Jed can double things away. I think he was tied Mark Ellis for 8th most doubles for the open days, I think, yesterday. So we would definitely like a nice double here by Jed to get us back into the game. Curveball, oh, goes straight to Divas. Fires the ball across the diamond. So that gets Jed out at first base. Pinder just had to stand there at second base, so that's disappointing. Hit it hard, but straight at Divas. Just waited for it on the one bounce. Checked the runner, then threw it across. Not a great throw, it has to be said, just in front of the first baseman. Had to pick it out of the dirt, but there we go. So quickly 2 outs. Oh, this is very frustrating. As per usual with the A's offense right now, very frustrating. Ramon Laureano is now up. Fouls off the first pitch. A cutter. That was a good pitch to hit, actually. Look at that. It was a good pitch to drive, but he couldn't do anything with it. So 0-1. And just as the A's, you hoped, would get a little bit of a boost for getting out of the jam by only conceding 1 run, it'll be the other side if we get the lead-off double but can't score. It's a big curveball, the big loopy curveball, inside for a ball, so it's 1-1. There you see it. Cool strike, apparently. Let's have a look. It's just stepped off, so game day is well ahead of my stream here. Mitchell looking back in. 1-1 pitch is going to be a strike. Yes, there it is. Big curveball. Pretty high. Was lucky to get that call. It is a strike. Just clipped the top of the zone, but you've taken that all day long if you're Ramon Laureano. So 1-2. Oh, come on. Catcher was playing silly beggars, tapping the ground near Ramon's leg. But he lets that one go for a ball in the dirt. That's good stuff. Come on, Ramon. 2-2. Desmond 2-2 on the count. Rich Hill having a little wander. Stepping back up onto the top of the mound. Gets the pitch for a pitch card. Wind up and deals. That's the curveball. Ramon serves it into right field, and it's going to drop just inside the foul line. Yes, Chad Pinder comes home, can trot home. Ramon Laureano gets the double. Come on, the A's. We've tied it up 1-1. Oh, yes. Beautiful bit of 2-strike hit in there by Ramon Laureano. The laser getting us right back into it straight away. Couldn't have placed it better if he tried. Took the curveball. Just an outside pitch, swinging away, not trying to do too much with it. Serves it down the right field line. It was hooking, it was curving, but it just landed the right side of the line for the A's at least. Right fielder Franchi Cordero could do nothing other than grab it, pick it up and serve it back into the infield. But there we go, brilliant stuff for the A's, getting right back into it. Well done, Ramon. Big 2 out, 2 strike approach. A bit of Rispinato by Ramon Laureano, his 6th double of the season. And now it's Christian Bethancourt up the plate. Call strike 1 with a full seam fastball. Here comes the curveball. Just took it foul. Bethancourt was sort of waiting for that one. It looked like he was expecting to get it. Ramon Laureano is running. He was running on a pitch. He was trying to steal the base by the look of it. Blimey, he was almost at third base by the time the ball got there. Puffing and panting a bit. It's 0-2 then because of the foul ball. Richel steps off the mound because he's worried about Ramon going to try and steal again. Not sure particularly why Ramon is trying to steal in this situation with 2 outs, but there we go. Now Christian Bethancourt is stepping out, asking for time. Oh. So it hasn't happened yet on my stream, but I can see what's about to happen. Let's see what it looks like. Rich Hill with the pitch. Oh, what is he looking for there? What is he looking for? He must be looking for the curveball. Didn't get it. Strike 3. So, bit disappointing, but we did get a run, so we're back into it 1-1. I'm going to call it quits there on the live stream today. A little bit of fun. I've did this as an impromptu thing just to try and bring us a bit of luck. I'm not sure it has helped really, particularly with Frankie serving up 30 pitches in the first inning. But we're back in the game 1-1, and hopefully the A's are finally able to get a win today. Thank you if you have been watching. There have been a few people on the comment chats, and yes, hopefully we can get a win, and I will be doing a roundup on the YouTube channel on Monday. We've got Monday off, of course, before we head to Atlanta to take on the Braves. Are we heading to Atlanta to take on the Braves, or are they coming to the Coliseum? Can't remember. But it is the Braves up next. Hopefully we can go into it on the back of a win. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.